All right, today is April 7th, and this is my daily breakdown for today, starting with Euro HKD. Euro HKD and Euro USD, identical, pretty much identical. So we'll start with Euro HKD. So right now I have buys set up here. As you can see, we're rejecting from a weekly and daily area of interest. If we go down to the 4 hour, we did have a shift of structure right about here. So what we're looking for is we had a small shift of structure, as you can see. Oops, let me do that. Oops. Yeah, so you can see we had a small shift of structure here. So what we need to see is another shift of structure going back up. So we're probably not going to see that until later during the week. But yeah, this might even need to be classified into the weekly. But since it's a 4 hour shift, maybe it could happen. But yeah, we're gonna need to see a shift. So right now, our current higher low is here. Okay, so current higher low is here. Lower low will be right here. Looks like we're making another break right here. So in 3 hours, we got 3.5 hours. We can see a closure, and then all we need to see is a shift of structure about right there, and then we're back to setting up a good buy trade. Okay. Same thing with Euro USD. So Euro USD, same thing. We had a shift, break, a pullback, and now we're creating another lower low. We just need to see that break here, and then we can look for buys. Okay, USD JPY. Currently, we are at the area of interest on the weekly. Well, actually, we're on the way now because it looks like price. Price had is moving a lot faster. We have sales. Okay, so we do need a pullback, which is what we had here, but now it's creating another lower low. We just need another solid pullback into this daily zone, and then our take profit will be the end here at this structure point for sales. So we're looking for a pullback here. USD DKK. Okay, we had a pullback here at this daily area of interest, and we see a rejection candle here, wicked. So we've seen a wick pullback. 4 hour did have a break of structure here. So now our higher low is here, our higher high is here. We made a structure shift. A structure pullback, and now we're making a 4 hour a higher high. We do need to see this break of structure here, small pullback, and then we'll look for sales. Okay, I'm gonna put a alert here to show break of structure here. And this is our 4 hour break of structure. Oops. So 4 hour shift of structure. Okay, Euro cap. Currently, we are at the area of interest here, the weekly area of interest. We wanted to see this counter trend because we're at the higher high of this counter trend, but technically that higher high is also the AOY. So we have our next structure point, which is right here as a counter trend. Let's see, daily, we had a shift right here because we count this as a structure point. So we had a pullback, and we had 3 rejection wick candles. So it's a wick pullback at this area of interest. We go down to the 4 hour. The 4 hour is currently bullish. So we just need to see a shift of structure about right here because we have this counter closure at the weekly. I'm going to pull this up because we just need to see that shift of structure. So once we see that shift of structure here at the 4 hour, then we can start looking for a small pullback and then sales. Nice counter trend. CAD JPY. Currently we're currently at the lower low. Okay. Currently we are at lower low. We just need to see a pullback. So we want to see as a pullback into this zone. We have our We have our alert here. As soon as we have that pullback and closure, then we can look for sells. GBP CAD, we're at the lower low. Okay, we're looking for a counter trend trade here. That's our target profit, our take profit there. We had a shift of structure on the daily. We just need to pull back into this area, then we'll look for counters. USD CZK, okay, we did have the shift of the daily here. We're looking for sales. We're here around this area of interest on the daily. It's perfect because we're having some wick pullbacks in here. So now we're currently, I have this marked up because none of my accounts, my trade accounts or challenge accounts are allowing this pair to be found in the broker. You know, either my live account or my demo accounts. I can't find USD CZK in there. They're just not tradable in those accounts, and I don't feel like looking for it. So I'm just monitoring this, just to check, just looking at my strategy. You know, that's it. Simply that. So I haven't marked up here, but this is a perfect trade. We had a 4-hour pullback. We're looking for accumulation. We got accumulation here. We saw a break. We had a retest. Okay, on the 15-minute. So we had a break here, and then we had this engulfing right here. So break right there, engulfing right there. So I put the entry here for sales down to this weekly structure point. Again, I'm just watching it, just looking at my strategy here. All right, so here we got USD CAD. Now this one is a little controversial because we have a break here technically, but it's kind of very unclear. But I still wanted to get in here. So I have weekly is bearish, daily is bearish. We had a pullback on the daily. We had a pullback on the 4-hour. Looking for accumulation now. We dropped down to our 15-minute. We had a break earlier. So we had a break here earlier, but we never got our entry, as you can see. We kind of went right away from it. So this is a good learning lesson because we don't get into it because we want to get into it. We get into it because it follows our strategy. So I have my alert here. So when it does break, because it broke a few times but never gave our entry signal. Once it breaks here, then I'll look for the entry signal. So I'm going to keep this here, and I'm just going to patiently monitor. USD HUF, same thing. We're back. You know, everything's in alignment. Weekly, daily, 4-hour. We have our bottom. You know, our lower bottom AOI or zone here. We're just looking for it to break. It did make a small break, but it wicked, and then it came right back. So we need an actual body closure break, and then we need an entry signal, and then we'll be looking for sales all the way into this structure point, this weekly structure point right here. All right, but this looks like it'd be the more ready pair out of all of them. As you can see, this is a nice little head and shoulders too here. We got our head, our shoulder, head, shoulder, and that's what it did. I mean, it did follow that to the T, so it dropped down. So yeah, we want to see it actually drop down and break past this area of interest. So that's my pairs for today, April 7th, 2025, Monday. Looks pretty promising. Let's go.